Howdy, y'all. Here for the running of the 36th annual Los Angeles Marathon. It'll be my 6th overall and fifth consecutive. It'll also be my lucky number 13th in total, but I'm doing what I do sometimes, especially for these one-way distances, meaning really running from point A to point B as opposed to a big circle. Is I get a hotel room close to the finish line so that when I'm done, I don't have far to go to relax, and also oftentimes what happens, especially with this race, the LA Marathon, parking is not the easiest to get, and so getting a hotel room allows me to get down here the day before the race and relax a bit, and then the day of the race tomorrow morning I'll just get up at a relatively leisurely time. I have to be at the shuttle bus at 4 o'clock in the morning, but it beats getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning, have to drive to LA and find parking and then find where the shuttle bus is and all the stress that goes on. I know exactly where I'm going in the morning, and I can have things planned out pretty well in advance. But things look pretty good. I got a nice little hotel room down here in Century City. Century City? Yeah, Century Park Hotel. Not too bad, very comfortable. We got the air conditioning cranking, got the TV on, watching a little college football. But yeah, looking forward to my 13th marathon, which is tomorrow, November the 7th. And if you probably don't know, but just due to the overall pandemic, races have been canceled for quite some time. The last marathon I ran was the 35th annual Los Angeles City Marathon, and I did that on, March the 8th of last year. And it was actually a few days after the conclusion of that race that lockdown happened and everything was closed. And, the don't leave your house type of a situation occurred. And all of the other races that I had on my calendar postponed or were canceled. And many of them went to what's called virtual marathons or half marathons, virtual half marathons. I didn't have any marathons that went virtual. But I had this one, which was supposed to start in March of 2021 and got postponed to May, and then got postponed to July, and then got rescheduled to November. But it's a go now, and we'll do it November, and then we'll run the 37th annual next, back to a normal schedule back in March. So after this one, I've got the LA Marathon again in 4 months, and so I'll be in shape for that as well. But yeah, so Sunday, November the 7th, and actually have my next marathon is next Saturday. So 2 marathons in 1 week. I've never done that before, and I figured, why not do it at the ripe old age of 60 while I've still got legs to run? So it's going to be an interesting week to get back into walking, much less running condition before next Sunday for the Big Bear Marathon. But just wanted to say hi and talk a little about what's going on, and maybe I'll post some more of this as we get closer to the race. So I'll post some stuff from the starting line, which is at Dodger Stadium. We start from Dodger Stadium and run down through Chinatown, and then Echo Park, and then go along the Sunset Strip and West Hollywood, and into Beverly Hills and a little bit of Bel Air, down to Century City. Through Century City, we go to the Santa Monica border, and then we turn around and we come back to Century City. It used to be, last year up until up until last year, we ran to the Santa Monica Pier, which is always very cool and iconic because you ran from Dodger Stadium on the east side, kind of east side of Los Angeles, down to the iconic Santa Monica Pier, which was very cool. And I would stay down there, and it was very nice. But Santa Monica is a strange city. And they didn't want people, running through their city or whatever it happens to be this year. And so we actually turn around once we get to the Santa Monica border and then come back to a street called Avenue of the Stars here in Century City. So it's no longer Stadium to the Sea. It's now called Stadium to Avenue of the Stars. So that's where we'll be. I'm about a block from Avenue of the Stars here in Century City, and really looking forward to it. Rested, relaxed, a little nervous. I'm not as in shape as I was last year. I was very fit last year, but I'm not in bad shape this year, and I think I'll do okay. And I just wonder how I'll do next weekend. So anyways, I'll take some more shots of the Dodger Stadium once I get there, and then some of the finish line stuff as well. So thanks for watching. Bye.